What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good clap. We are continuing my quest to try every single grip for the P365 series. This one is from Tyrant Designs. They do have other sizes, just so you know. We're going to talk about the material, the texture, the grip, the magazine release, and then how there's a very good chance that even though this thing has an X macro size grip, it's still going to work in your standard SIG P365 holster. Dope, dope, dope. Right, the material, this is a polymer grip, so it's some sort of composite material, probably going to be very, very durable. It's currently available in these 4 colors. As far as the grip texture, I think they did a very good job making it grippy enough so the gun doesn't move when you're shooting, but not too aggressive, so it's probably not going to tear up your shirt or bother your little sensitive skin when you're carrying this inside the waistband. Actually, if you look close up on the grip, it looks like a bunch of little Tyrant Designs logo on all 4 sides, so kind of a cool little marketing thing. Your magazines are going to be the X macro size magazine, so it's either going to work in the 17 round X macro or these god awful 10 round X macro magazines that I have. Either one should be fine. It does come with 2 different backstraps, so the one I have on the gun is the larger, a little bit bigger palm swell. I prefer that the way that one feels, but also comes with a smaller one if you want something a little more flat with it. The magwell is not included. That's something you can add. Tyrant Design has a bunch of different accessories. The magwell is aluminum. The magwell is very, very solid. There's no slop in it at all. They did a good job designing it. It screws down into the heel of the gun, and then if you look, the transition from the magwell to the grip is very, very smooth, and it's not going to be very unlikely the magazine's going to get snagged on it or anything like that. Now, the magazine release, I'm happy to say, comes with the grip. There's still some grips out there that don't come with the magazine release, and God forbid I take 30 seconds to swap it. This is a Tyrant Design magazine release, and it sticks out a little bit further than the SIG. I never bumped it or anything, but it is a little easier to reach than a standard P365. That's kind of dope. Your beavertail is perfect for concealed carry for EDC. It's not very big, so it's not going to print or anything. I think it's a good size there. If you look at the trigger guard and the rail now, it's going to look just like a standard SIG P365, and that is the beauty of this grip. It's the same size as a standard 3.1 inch SIG rail with the bigger X macro grip, and that's what allows this grip to work with pretty much any holster that's made for a standard either P365, P365X, or even the P365 XL. It should work with any of those holsters, so you get the bigger grip, the bigger capacity, and chances are you don't have to buy a new holster. I tried this in 2 or 3 of the older holsters I have for a standard 365 and XL, and it worked in all of them. So there's a good chance you can upgrade this and not have to buy a new holster. That is pretty dope. Again, the rail is that SIG proprietary rail, so if you want a light or anything on it, you do have to get a light made for the SIG. Streamlight TLR7 SIG Edition is by far your best option, in my opinion. You do have a little cutout for the safety, so if your 365 has a safety, you can cut out the polymer. Lifetime warranty, 30-day return policy, and the cost of the grip is $79.99. So I think you get a very nicely done grip with some unique features at a pretty good price. Now, as far as testing, I've had this for a few months. I brought it to the range 2, 3, 4 times. Most of the shooting we did was concealed carry type drills, plinking, target transitions, just having fun at the range. So nothing unique about the training. Obviously, I also carried this as well. I put my my fancy slide with the Radiant Comp on here, and I carried it for a few weeks as well. And I think that's enough testing to tell you the pros. The biggest pro, obviously, is how it still works in a standard P365 holster. So if someone's looking to get a bigger grip or grip with more capacity, but they don't want to buy a new holster, this is by far the best option for them. I don't know of anybody else who's doing that. Besides that, I like that it comes with a magazine release. They did a good job with the grip texture, making it grippy but not too aggressive. And then all the other accessories Tyrant Design has, I've used different accessories for Glocks and SIGs, and all of their accessories are really nice. Like the magwell on here that I mentioned, they have triggers, they have slide releases, they have a whole bunch of stuff, and everything is well thought out, good quality. I've never got anything from Tyrant Designs that I didn't like, and I have nothing I would change on the grip, and I'm very happy that they're coming out with other sizes, because as cool as this is, I'm sure other people want longer ones, different ones, shorter ones, bigger ones, whatever. Thank you very, very much to Tyrant Designs. I greatly appreciate them sending this grip for me to check out. And I do have another one on the way that's not released yet that I can't talk about unless you pay me $100 or subscribe to the channel. Hey, if you subscribe to the channel, I'll tell you about their new product before it releases. No, I won't. Be good, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.